Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas, halfway between Henderson, Nevada and Summerlin, Nevada at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Come check us out. We got Ferraris in here, muscle cars, antique cars, classic cars, all kinds of cool cars. All right, well, listen. You clicked on this 2012 Fisker Karma. Just over a hair over 13,000 original miles. Laguna blue, earth tone seats and interior, but it's beautiful. It's awesome. The tires are even in good shape too, for those of you who know all about these cars. Hey, so what am I doing here? I'm your living, breathing condition report. Maybe you don't want to get on a plane these days. You live on the other side of the country, maybe in another country, and you've been looking for a Laguna blue Fisker with just over 13,000 miles. Well, here it is. I'm your living, breathing condition report. Therefore, I'm going to show you some little scratches on it, which are really minor. Some normal road wear. Got one of the wheels has a little bit of curb rash on it, just to give you a brief overview here. But other than that, all the blue is one blue. There was no repaint going on here. It's in beautiful shape. The top looks great. The interior really looks great. So what I'm going to show you, we're going to cover the entire car. Again, it's just a little bit of normal wear and tear. That's about it. And a couple really small scratches, which I'll point out. This hasn't had a full-on, full-blown detail or clear coat, this and that, and super shine. It hasn't had any of that yet. It was just washed. So if you see anything that you don't like, there's a good chance that a good polish and wax will get it out. But without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to look at the front of the car. And again, I really don't have a whole lot to pick out. There's a really itty-bitty chip right there. There's a mild one here. I think I saw one up here earlier. Here's the thing. There's not a whole lot to point out on this car, although it is a 2012, although it only has 13,000 original miles on it. These cars still get some road wear. So this is all extremely mild stuff. The grille here, the chrome underneath could have been cleaned a little bit better, but it's all in good shape. Everything seems fine. These wiggle a little bit, but other than that, I don't. It's all fine. Down here, I'm grabbing a hold of this. This is all nice and secure. Again, that small chip down there. But I mean, you're really seeing what I'm seeing. I see some really super fine hair, really small scratches in the paint just from normal care, from microfiber towels and stuff like that. But any of that stuff, if you want a perfect one, this is a good contender because there's really, really minimal wear on it. So, I mean, the chrome grille looks great. The black looks great. The headlights look terrific. The whole front nose cone looks great. Under here, I've got a small scratch down here underneath, but it doesn't show up top. So you lucked out there, okay? But this is very prone to get scratched down here. All across the bottom, all this is nice and smooth. And then you get over here to this corner and there's a mild abrasion, very super mild underneath there that I can feel. But if you come on over here, these are the areas that are most prone to get banged up. So this piece here, it's all perfect. And over here on this passenger side, except for really minimal road wear, this piece is all perfect here. So nobody hit anything here. There's no splitting. There's no cracking in the paint. So you're in good shape. Let's work our way down the passenger side, kind of sort of, since we're over here already. We'll look down on the hood. Once again, from time to time, you might see a small mark or two from a microfiber towel or whatever towel was used to wipe this off. But they're the kind of minor scratches and abrasions that are in the paint, which is barely, any at all. The passenger side front wheel and tire looks really good shape. There's probably some really minimal wear on it that I can't see, but it looks super awesome to me. The brake pad looks good, somewhat shiny. Now down here on both sides of the car, just some normal road wear of its 13,000 mile life. It's super minor. There aren't any scratches down here. There's a little leftover street crud. There is a small scratch on the other side, which I will show to you, but it's super small and it's down here in the same location. So let's continue down the side of this Fisker. This is all beautiful blue paint. Simple as that. There's no dings. I don't see any dings up the side of the car. Down here, this skirt down here, which will probably pretty much get normal road wear, is really in nice shape. Back here, this wheel has a, I'm going to say, maybe a bird crapped on it at one point. I'm not sure, and it wasn't wiped up right away. So there's a couple marks in this particular wheel that don't come out easy with soap and water. You might be able to get that out with one of your favorite cleaning products. But that's all that's wrong with that wheel. Let's stay down towards the sides and the back of the car here. We'll conquer the trunk and the roof and the top in a moment. This back bumper all seems to be in one perfect piece. Everything lines up. There aren't any abrasions back here from backing into anything. I've already checked these sides, so nobody's backed into anything by accident. The backup camera did its job, and this is all just beautiful paint back here. It all matches, and it's beautiful. Let's work our way up the driver's side from the rear. Back here, all this is in good shape. A little bit of dirt left over down there. All lines up nice. This is our curb rash wheel. Somebody got it good right here, weren't paying attention. So we do have a nice little chunk curb. This can easily be repaired at your local wheel place. This isn't too tragic to get conquered. Okay. Working our way up the driver's side, once again we have beautiful blue paint. Let me point out that little chip that's down here, and that would be it right there. If you can also see, there's just some normal road wear over here. You see I try to wipe this away. It's just normal road wear, super small, little scratches. Maybe picked up something over here and it scratched up a little bit, but super minor, okay? We're all the way down here at the bottom of the car, for crying out loud. Up here, all this is beautiful. Excuse me, nice and blue. And your front wheel and tire. If you noticed as we worked our way around, these tires still have tread on them. I don't know how much life they have on them left, but these cars can eat away tires pretty good. This car still has some tread left on it. These tires. So I don't know how that suits you or not, but just wanted you to acknowledge how much tread is left on these tires. Wheel and brake all look fabulous. It all looks great, nice and shined up. I don't see any curb rash on this. Okay, now let's look down at the hood from here, just so you can see it, since we just haven't stationarily looked at. We have new lights here at Celebrity Cars. They're these fancy bright suckers that kind of magnify any scratches that are on any paint. And although once again I see the normal wear from towels and stuff like that, nothing's jumping out at me. There's a little bit of crud right here, and a little bit of dust. So maybe there's just a couple really mild marks here that I'm not sure if they come out or not. If you could come over my left shoulder, and we'll hunker down on this VIN number just so we have it in the video in case any of you Fisker fans want to get a good look at the Carfax. You want to look that up on your own, you're more than welcome to do so, obviously. You can get a good look now at the top of the dash pad. All of it's beautiful. Very earthy tones down there, therefore that's the name of the interior. I just don't have the full name, so sorry about that. If you look at the top shell, where they have the solar panel system, it looks terrific. I don't see any cracks up here. I don't see any damage. Fisker Automotive, all this looks super stock, and the way it was born. Okay, and we're looking at all these panels all the way around the windows and the glass. All of it nice and blue. The trunk has a really small little nick right there, I'm gonna say. Super minor little mark right there. Once again, I think if you hear, listen, you can hear a little bit of residue as far as, maybe wanting to use a clay bar, and it would probably work out really nice for you. So there's just a little bit left of clay barring to do on this car, and then a good polish and then wax, and then you'll be in good shape. 90% of all these little things will disappear with a professional job. And over here, all looks terrific. This side of the panel all looks good. I don't see any cracks. I don't see any little nicks. The windows on both sides look great. I do know all these power windows work. And let's talk about the windshield. The windshield seems to me to be pretty much markless. There might be some really small road wear things going on here from, it's again 13,000 original mile life, but I don't see any standing here in the showroom. All right, let's open up some doors. We'll see this car out in the light too, because we're going to go for a quick drive in it, so you know that this one works. Very earthy toned interior. It's very pretty. Cup holders all galore. Got an original manual here. Okay, this is when you ordered these. These are the colors that this car could come in. And therefore you have, this would be the Luguna model. So I thought that was cool to share. Okay, just gonna put this in the back seat. While I'm here in the back seat, let's just gonna get this covered while you're there, while I'm here. If you could come on over. This is a tricky interior, folks. It's a very earthy toned interior. It probably does pick up marks pretty easy. There's just a little something there. So I wanted to point that out. We're at the back door now. The rear seat does look terrific. The carpet looks terrific. Inside the door jamb here barely looks even used. But this, I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean. But this seat looks terrific. Passenger side rear seat looks good. We're over here at the driver's side. All of this looks terrific here in the driver's side door. I do see it a little, this would probably need to be cleaned here. Dirty hands getting in and out of the door. I know that this can be cleaned and shined up a little better than how it looks now. But like I said, these earthy tones would by chance pick up a little bit more. You can see the driver's seat all does look good, excellent. I don't see anything that jumps out at me on the driver's seat at all. I'm going to sit down so we can dissect this panel getting in and out. This panel right here has got a couple really good scratches on it from getting in and out of the car. This is normal for any vehicle. That's why this panel's here. It's the kick panel to kind of sort of protect things. And you know, if you're a real nerd, you can replace this down the road, okay? But other than that, it's not bent or anything. It's just pretty good nicked from climbing in and out of the car. The steering wheel looks great. It's all the color that it's supposed to be. Very, very extra. I know I said it earlier, and I know that the interior is called earthy, but it is very, very earthy in here. I will probably continue to repeat it. There's some leaves almost engraved into this glass here. But all these controls, the screen looks good. The dashboard looks good. If I hit this button here, you can watch things kind of sort of light up a little bit. The dashboard says hello. Here comes the interior. Starts to sing to me a little bit. All the lights come on. And this is a fine driver. Once again, like I said, we're going to take this out for a quick ride. Now it's talking to me just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to shut it off for now, but as you can see, you know, the screen works pretty good. I'm going to agree to whatever they're asking me to agree to. And we'll see what the next screen is just for the heck of it. There we go. Instantly goes to my temperatures and functionality of the automobile. So it's pretty cool. These cars are really awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn the key back off again. I'm going to hop out. We're going to go over to the passenger side and we're going to look at the seats over there. This is how we do things at Celebrity Cars. I hope you appreciate this. If you're just you know, a look-seer, you really don't want to buy this car, you probably skipped over most of this video because you want to see me drive it, and that's fine. But if you're a buyer, I would continue to follow along and appreciate the fact that if you don't want to get on a plane, at least you know where a stain might be or a scratch might be, and all those things. So, back seat, rear seat. I see no marks. I see, oh, okay. We have a small abrasion, rear door, get it in and out. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of mark right there. I'm gonna leave it alone. I didn't mention the console in here. I'm gonna hop in real quick just to double check this center console back here in the rear. The cup holders all look good. All the controls for the windows, you know, heated seats, and this is just as beautiful as up front. This is really amazing stuff. Looks like you can only fit 2 people back here. Just so you know. All right. So there's the back seat, and here is the passenger side front seat. All this looks terrific. Even this handle looks good. This is what the handle over there on the driver's side should look like, but I'm pretty sure that that'll get cleaned up real nice. And I'm going to dive down in here. I see a couple little dings from getting in and out of the car. It's getting more and more apparent to me that this is a very delicate panel to climb in and out of the car. It seems to get damaged pretty easy. But once again, this is normal, just a little excessive for a 13,000 original mile car. No stains on the passenger side seat here. If you maybe come over my head, shine in here. Both of these seats are equal. They both look the same. Awesome coloring. The headliner looks great. I don't see any massive marks or anything like that on the headliner, so the headliner looks terrific. Inside the door jambs, all looks good. Let's pop the hood, see what it looks like underneath there. Didn't take long to do. I haven't seen in here yet, so we'll do this together. Nicely detailed, and certainly looks like a 13,000 mile automobile. Okie doke. Now, in case you found this car on YouTube and me, and you haven't been to Celebrity Cars yet, you go to celebritycars.com and you'll be able to find out how many owners this car's had, the exact miles, the Carfax, what options it has, all that, the correct name of the interior, the earthy interior. All those things that you could find at celebritycars.com. So we're not going to put this car in a lift today. It's kind of sort of still new, so we don't really need to see underneath it. But we are going to go for a drive. That's up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in this 2012 Fisker Karma. I already have it on. We're ready to go. It's in park right now. Everything's lit up on the dashboard. I've got 28 miles left on the battery. I've got 180 miles left on my gas, and 0 miles per hour. It says stealth on it. The dashboard really shines. I get to see everything just perfectly. So I'm going to reach down here. I'm going to hit the drive button. My foot's on the brake. It's now engaged drive. All I got to do is take my foot off the brake pedal and hit the gas pedal. And off we go. I'm gonna get up to about 40 and hit the brakes. See how well they work. Okay, let's check out the brakes. 3, 2, and 1. I didn't hit the brakes very hard. Stops the car instantly. I could have applied a lot harder. There was not necessary. I didn't pull to the right or left or anything. This is a very smooth, very straight, very straight, smooth vehicle. Sorry about my phone. Okay, I'm back on the gas pedal. Neat sounds. All kinds of neat sounds coming out of this car. At the same time, it's extremely quiet. My foot's back on the brake. We're gonna go out on the road. We're gonna get it up to about 50 miles an hour and make a right-hand turn back into Celebrity Cars. I'll keep my mouth shut so you can hear. turn signal's on. I usually have a lot of comments to say when I'm approaching back to celebrity cars after not driving it very far. And the only thing I can say is that this is pretty much a dream to drive. It's pretty much silent. It's got a neat little Fisker Karma hum going along with it. I haven't played with the climate control or anything yet, but this is an awesome car. It drives terrific. It's super stealthy, quiet, hence the stealth mode, if you will, and part of this vehicle. If you have any other questions about this Fisker, give us a call, 702-818-1031. We're in Las Vegas, sun shining. It's windy as heck though. But this is a beautiful car. I don't see anything wrong with it. You'd be happy to own this one. If you're looking for a Fisker, this might be it. See you next time.